heroes, well, it's going to get a lot worse. Tucker Carlson joins free speech video platform Rumble. I don't know how free speech Rumble is, to be honest with you. I know you could freely speak, but with the problem with Rumble is it's like Twitter. It's freedom of speech, but you have no freedom of reach. And that's a big problem, especially if you've been in this and making videos for so many years and creating a predictive model, and it's coming true, but you're completely still censored on the free speech platforms, right? Some people say, "Oh, your stuff is garbage. Nobody watches your stuff anyway. You don't make any sense. You're all over the place." And okay, well, fair enough. But if you thought Rumble Heroes were bad, Tucker Carlson will be in your face every time you log into Rumble. In a significant move showing understanding of the shifting landscape of media and broadcasting, Tucker Carlson, a well-known political commentator, is going his own way after an abrupt departure from Fox News. Carlson not only launched the Tucker Carlson Network, TCN, he has also joined the free speech platform Rumble. You see how they're emphasizing it's free speech, just like Twitter, free speech, but you don't have freedom of reach. So you're going to go onto Rumble, and then you got your Rumble heroes here. A lot of them are post-COVID, and a lot of them are coming after to tell you what you already knew. Because we told you on here years ago. It's not like we're starting to talk about stuff because it's happening. We're talking about stuff because it happened. And we told you it was going to happen. And they're recycling articles of inflation, food prices, this, and it's going into a 7-8 year cycle. And I'm seeing it here on my videos on my channel on YouTube when we look at our channel Time Machine, and we could see exactly what's happening, how it's happening, and how it's been happening. It's very interesting, and it builds for a better predictive model. So there are your Rumble heroes there. And what else is happening with free speech or censorship? Australia's communication minister, Michelle Rowland, to have power to direct Watchdog to investigate online misinformation. You could find these articles at Reclaim the Net, folks. And these people have a very specific, weird look to them. Very weird look. Very eerie, like I would never leave my children alone with this lady. Very eerie, scary look to them. And nothing says a great democracy quite like extremely controversial free speech affecting legislative effort by the country's government does it. Unfortunately for Australians, judging by reports, their current cabinet is now trying to convince the world that it is the caretaker of the kind of democracy, and yet at the same time push through a bill of, well, that other kind. The magic word rears its ugly head again here: misinformation. Again, they're going after what they say that goes against the narrative as misinformation. Hey, remember this piece of garbage? WEF likens misinformation to a cybersecurity issue and calls for more action. So is it misinformation that I'm telling you this guy's a piece of garbage? Because I could prove he is a piece of garbage, right? So is it misinformation? No, it's forming an opinion. I'm from Merritt, BC. In Merritt, BC, there's a lot of things you could do to somebody. And the police told me, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police told me to my face that what he's doing to you is forming an opinion. So I'm reiterating that opinion forming, and this guy's a piece of garbage. I could say a lot more stuff that was said towards me and my family from another family in this town. I could reiterate a lot more things than calling him a piece of garbage that is considered forming an opinion, right? So this piece of trash here, according to recent study by the World Economic Forum and allied organizations, cybersecurity concerns are taking on new dimensions. Misinformation and disinformation, dissemination via the internet are now being framed as key challenges in ensuring cybersecurity. The troubling report was launched on December 5th and designated as Cybersecurity Futures 2030 New Foundations. I never brought this up before. I don't even know what Cybersecurity Future 2030. I never heard of it. But we always bring up different alphabet companies that are basically being put in place to trump on our freedom of speech, right? Or freedom of expression. The study postulates the future of cybersecurity lies rather than safeguarding the integrity and the source of the data. This introduces a novel perspective on the significance of locating and quashing fabricated information, cynically tagged as mis or disinformation. held in cyber security domain. And it goes on to say here, the report's writers unfold an interesting perspective where stable governments with long-term tech and cybersecurity strategies up their sleeves morph into reliable and trustworthy information gatekeepers. There's the key word right there, folks. Gatekeepers. The study also puts the roles of government and the private sector in preserving trust under its lens, particularly in the U.S. context. Deliberating who should be entrusted with key censorship tasks. And we made a video as who is going to be the information bringers, who is going to bring the information to us, who is going to tell us and bring us the news and all this stuff, and who is going to make the difference, who is going to be ushered in, right?